Can't believe you had the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms.
Why are you recording me?
Because I want to show my family this. This is crazy.
Show your family?
Yeah, but you trying to make it seem like my grandma can't stay here, but we got a whole loft that she can stay in.
We already talked about this. Your grandmother is not staying here. We do not have enough room.
Take that stuff out the loft, all the extra boxes we got, that can go.
The audacity this man has to say something like this to his wife and also record it. What's his point exactly? Because I don't get it. Hey guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? It's your girl Maria Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. So today's video is about a particular couple or family. This man wanted to bring his grandmother home, and he was recording his wife so that he can show his family members why she doesn't want the grandmother to come and stay with them. I'm going to play the full video for you all to watch, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Can't believe you had the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms.
Why are you recording me?
Because I want to show my family this. This is crazy.
Show your family?
Yeah, but you trying to make it seem like my grandma can't stay here, but we got a whole loft that she can stay in.
We already talked about this. Your grandmother is not staying here. We do not have enough room.
Take that stuff out the loft, all the extra boxes we got, that can go into the garage somewhere.
I get the storage.
No, I get her bed, put her bed there. She's good. All she needs is a little bit of time. So wherever you get some time.
A little bit of time, or she's gonna be staying.
She's gonna be staying. My grandmom is staying.
No, she's not staying.
She's staying. Yes, she is. She's staying here. Hey, look,
we don't have enough room. It's not about
we. But this is my family here, okay? So I'm
your family.
Get
so
that clear.
You need to take care of your family. She needs to be staying in a
nursing home.
And
you need to take care of our family. My family is
yes, I do take care of our family.
Okay, no, you take care of the immediate family, the kids. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I do.
But our grandma needs to stay here too. All you need to listen. This is what my mom told me. All she need to do. This is her routine. All she need to do is wake up in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, fix her breakfast.
I don't care about your grandmother's schedule. You need to put
I'm gonna tell you her schedule because
when
I go to work, you taking care of her. Listen. At 8 o'clock
how you gonna tell me what I'm gonna do when you go to work? Like I don't have no job. Like I don't have no life. Like, no, I'm not doing that. She's not staying here. That room is staying storage.
Can you hear me say now?
I'm not gonna hear. What is there else? If you cared about your grandmother like you say you do, you gonna put her in a certified home.
I don't got listen.
Nobody got time for that.
You got time for that. Why you look at you right now watching TV? What? No, you can do.
I'm watching TV because I'm chilling. I'm not at work right now. I'm resting. Can I rest?
Right now, what you can do?
In my time of rest, you gonna come up the stairs. You gonna bring this camera in my face. For what?
Because you can do. Because you know what you can be doing? You can give her meds, put her to bed. All she needs is a little bit of care. She sit down and watch Family Feud all day. All she needs
so I'm supposed to just give up my life so I can take care of your grandmama.
Would you like
what are you doing for your grandmama?
Would you? I do a lot for her.
Quit your job since you care so much. Quit your job.
Then where you gonna live?
I'll go to work.
How about
and you can stay here and you can wipe your grandmother because I'm not doing it.
Okay, see what's all of that? Listen, tell me that. This is my family here, so you gotta respect that. You respect that.
You want me to respect your grandmother, but you don't even respect me. You come up in here, you yelling, you screaming, you telling me I gotta take care of her, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I don't have to.
But listen, this is your husband's grandma. So listen, I'm asking you to have some respect.
I really don't want to hear this. Listen, your grandmother is not staying here. Like I said, I put my foot down. That room is gonna stay occupied whether they're there or not. I got a family to take care. I gotta take care of you. I gotta take care of the twins. I gotta take care of your grandma too. I gotta feed her. I gotta give her meds. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all. And on top of working the job that I already have. Are you out of your mind?
I don't listen.
You didn't even think this through before you came up here.
But all she do is watch Family Feud. Okay,
and she can sit in a nursing home with her applesauce and watch Family Feud because I'm not doing it.
When our kids get ready for school, all she needs is give her meds. She take a couple meds in the morning.
Why can't you do this? Why are you making this such a big deal?
Because you're the woman. You're supposed to.
Okay, so and what you gonna do if I say no?
You the nurse.
And what you gonna do if I say no?
Then we have a problem.
Okay, I guess we got a problem then. So what you gonna do about it? Because I said no.
You don't see. So what happened when you get older and you don't you want something like don't you believe in karma?
When I get older, I'm gonna save enough so that I can take care of my.
Well, I'm not taking her to a nursing home. I'll tell you that right now.
You're going to take her to a nursing home because she's not coming up in here.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, she ain't. I'm going to back her out here because she's not staying in here.
I'm going to talk to my mom.
Like I said, she's not staying here. Go ahead and call your grandma and tell her to go ahead, pack it up.
$7,000.
You ain't coming here. I'm sorry. You want to figure something else out.
And I watch those commercials talking about nursing home people malnourished with bed sores and stuff like that. My grandma ain't staying here.
Okay, didn't nobody say you had to get a one-star nursing home? Go find something better. I'm not doing this. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Hey. All I know is I went down to the one nurse home down there. I'm not taking my grandma to the nurse home. We need to keep her hair. She's better hair. She's more relaxed hair. Just get up in the morning. We give her medicine. Give her her dentures in. Give her food. That's all you gotta do. She don't make too much. She would tell you when she gotta go to the restroom. It's no big deal. You make it sound like a big deal. You took care of kids.
Do I look like ring a bell and I'm supposed to take your grandmother to the bathroom every time? Supposed to rub her up with lotion? Supposed to give her meds? Supposed to feed her?
But you
I'm not doing this. You don't understand how much responsibility that takes. And I'm already stressed out. I'm not doing that. You have to figure something else out. I'm sorry.
I did figure out.
You got to figure something else out.
Hey man, I got to. You got to do some extra work. Are you sitting there?
I'm not doing no extra nothing.
You sitting there watching TV,
and I'm gonna continue to sit here and watch my TV.
You want to do nothing?
And I'm gonna enjoy my shows.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, figure it out.
She's coming here. I'll tell you that right now.
She's not coming here.
Oh, yes,
and if she comes in here, you're not gonna have no wife. I'll tell you that much.
Whoa! Now that shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
Really? So now it's gonna be about a marriage now.
I'm not. Look, you're gonna have to. You know what? How about this? You and your grandma can go get a house and live together. How about that?
Man, you sure?
I really love the way she handled the whole situation. I love her response. I love her that she was very calm, even answering and talking, because watching it alone, I was already getting pissed. So you're going to bring your grandmother home for your wife to be the nanny. People get paid for that job, bro. They get paid for that job, and it's not an easy job. And don't say, oh, just to give her drug, do her breakfast. It's not easy. If it's easy, then do it before you go to work. People get paid. They earn a living for this job you want to make your wife do for free. I have a lot of stitches to share with you, or interesting stitches, and I want you all to sit down, relax, and watch. Let me know what you all think concerning this particular video down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you all.
So you need to take care of your family. She needs to be staying in the
you need to take care of our family.
So here's the thing that trips me out. To me, it seemed like he brought her into the home, your grandmother. I understand it's your family, but he brought her into the house, didn't discuss it with his wife. Like, it's supposed to be a partnership. Didn't discuss it with her, okay it with her. And because now she knows how he is, probably how he is with the kids, that he is not going to be taking care of that grandmother. She is going to end up doing it. And I heard they have kids. So it's like, okay, you want me to take care of your kids and your grandmother while you at work, and I'm supposed to be superwoman and be able to do all these things and still have a job? To me, that is so selfish of him and inconsiderate, because why would you not double check with your wife to make sure it's okay, or even hire some additional help for her? Like, if you didn't want to put your grandmother in a home, which is understandable, you could hire someone else to help take care of her so your wife doesn't feel that whole entire load on her. He literally said, yeah, when I go to work, you can give her medicine, you can cook her breakfast, and da-da-da-da. She's like, why should I have to do that? That is your grandmother. And I'm like, I get that. I understand that, because that's not like, it's not like it's somebody who's able-bodied and is able to take care of themselves and stuff like that. With people who are elderly, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time, and it's hard for just one singular person. And who's not to say their kids are like probably under the age of 5? If a kid under the age of 12 or whatever can't properly take care of themselves. So I'm just like, you gonna sit here and tell this woman what she need to do and what she gonna do in her house, well, their house, but still, kind of mess is that? Divorce him, leave him, separation, because that is wild. He obviously doesn't care about you nor your feelings or how it's going to affect you long term. He's just worried that his grandmother not gonna have a place to be at or a place to stay, which to me, you can easily get some assistance. There's a lot of free assistance, government assistance, whatever. You can get additional assistance. So I'm just like, you, to me, didn't look at all of the resources just so you could have like a total game plan. Because she's like, well, is she going to be here for a short period of time, or is she like staying permanently? Because I told you what I said. And he was like, she's going to be staying. So then you just disregarded what she said. Like, oh my gosh. I just would have been like, look, ain't no arguing. I'm packing up my stuff. I'm taking, if she wanted to take the kids, she don't have to. If she wants to take the kids, I'm taking the kids. We rolling out. You can take care of your grandmother because I don't have time for this. Like, messing up my mental state, please.
taking care of her. Listen, at 8 o'clock
How
in the
you gonna
morning,
tell me what I'm gonna do when you go to work? Like I don't have no job. Like
I think it's been past time that we have a conversation about how the term woman and wife has become synonymous with the term free labor. Audacity of this man to feel like he can force his wife into performing free labor that he is actually not going to contribute to is insane. And the worst part about it is this woman has a job and he's telling her that while he's at work, she's expected to care for his grandmother. This brings me back to a viral post that I made several years ago, and the inspiration that I got for it. It was a post about being trapped in a marriage, and the inspiration came from a post that I found in another mom group. This post, this woman was talking about how she was a stay-at-home working mom, so that means she worked from home. She had one child who was under 4 years old, and she also was responsible for caring for her man's mother full-time. His mother was immobile and she needed pretty much 24/7 around the clock care, and she was the sole person responsible for doing that. She described how her husband worked 4 days a week, and on his off days, which were on the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe it was, he would leave the house and he would go fishing with his buddies and just be pretty much not present in the household the entire time. The only break that she reported getting was when he would take the kid for a few hours on one of his off days so that she could catch up on her household chores. And please don't miss the part where I said she was also working. This woman got so fed up that she told her husband that she was done caring for his mother full time because she had tried to talk to him about it and he just wasn't hearing it. He was giving her a guilt trip and all these things, you know, the common broken record that we hear a lot of times when we ask men to contribute to their households and they just don't want to. So after making this entire rant on a Facebook post in this group, she was asking other people if they thought that she was crazy because she refused to continue going this way and she was requesting help from her husband. And then the even crazier part about this post was that when the women started going in on how sucky that situation was, she started defending her husband. One of the things I found funniest or the most ironic about this video that was posted is that he chose to come to her and record her while she was resting. He didn't record her while she was taking care of her kids, which she says that she does in the video pretty much by herself. He didn't come to her and record her while she was probably washing dishes and making food for her family. He came to her on her leisure time as if to suggest that rest or leisure for her was not supposed to be a thing. You fail to realize is that these types of men know that you have been so ingrained to feel like getting a ring is a prize that you'll do anything to get it and to keep it. Watch your back, okay?
can't believe you had the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms.
Why are you recording?
There is so much wrong with this video. First of all, he started out wrong. Did you actually think by recording her you were going to guilt her into agreeing or that you was going to get social media on your side? Because you were 75 different kinds of wrong, sir. And that's just off the top of my head. Number one, that is your grandmother, not hers. Yes, y'all are married, but that does not mean the responsibility falls on your wife, which you're obviously trying to put it on your wife because you clearly said, when I go to work, you're going to take care of her. No, that's your grandmother. When I married you, I didn't sign up for that. That's not how that works, sir. And if you're so concerned about your grandmother's health, how about you make some time in your schedule and you take care of all of her needs? If I'm already got to take care of our household, take care of our kids, take care of you, and still manage to work a job, and you think I'm going to take care of an elderly person? No. Number two, your home is supposed to be your place of peace and your place of comfort and privacy. How are you going to get there with an elderly woman staying in? You can't. Some people like to walk around in their house naked, half dressed. They want to have conversations and do whatever. You can't do that when you have an elderly person in your house. You have to walk on eggshells because you have to be respectful. And I'm not finna do that in my own house. And any person that is okay with when they get older becoming a burden on their children or grandchildren, there's something wrong there. Not all nursing homes are bad. If you have insurance, if you have saved up money, 401k, all of this stuff, you can get a nice assisted living place. But to move in with your kids and grandkids, no. Now, there are some people who are okay with it, but not everybody is okay with it. And that is okay. But you cannot force this woman to take care of your grandmother just because she's your grandmother. You don't even want to do it. So what makes you think she's going to do it? And it's the fact that he's putting it out there and not giving her any other option. He's not trying to hear shit she trying to say. He's not listening. That's the biggest red flag right there. You did not ask her about how she felt about it. You did not ask her about how this was going to affect her. You did not consider anything about how you moving your grandmother into your household was going to affect her. You didn't consider any of that. You basically just gave her or all or nothing. You told her your grandmother moving in and she gonna have to do the bulk of the work. I'll be damned. I'm just not finna do it. Like, that's crazy. And if you don't want to accept the fact that I'm telling you that I don't want to do it and you do it anyway, guess who's gonna be moving the fuck up out of here? Me and my kids. If you want your grandmother in here, you're gonna do the bulk of the work. Now that's the only way I would allow it. If you moving your grandmother in, but you gonna do all the work, sure. But it's temporary. She can't stay here forever. But to think you just finna move your grandmother here and put all the responsibility on me, and I have my own job and I still gotta take care of the kids and you, I tell you what, you move her in here and she become my responsibility, guess what? You not getting no more. You ain't getting no ass, you ain't getting no hot meals, you ain't getting shit up out of me. Since I'm taking care of your grandmother, you want to add another responsibility on my load while you get to go to work and have your evenings free. But go to hell. He know he was wrong for that. And I based on her energy, I don't think this is a skit. I think this was serious. And I think he really felt by recording her, he was going to guilt her into saying yes or try to make it seem like she's a bad person. No, sir, we agree with her. You're the bad guy in this scenario. You better go look at another nursing home. You only looked at one. Okay, go look at some more. Look up the ratings on Yelp or whatever. Look at the Google reviews, because she ain't coming up in here.
Tell me what I'm going to do when you go to work. Like, I don't have no job. Like, I don't have no life. Like, no.
Go back and watch that video. I'm completely on that woman's side. This is what I am trying to tell y'all, but y'all do not listen to me. I'm talking to these submissive women, these pick-me women, these, oh, we need to submit to a man and do the household things. Submitting to a man and making him basically feel entitled to your labor is basically the same thing as going to work, doing more than you're supposed to, and then instead of getting like more money or like recognition, your boss just gives you more work. This woman said, I am not going to take care of your kids, take care of you, and then all of a sudden your grandmother too. She's doing the majority of things in the house, and he has the audacity.
Can't we get the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms?
Why are you recording?
Son husbandry. A little bit of context. Apparently this gentleman has a wife and some children, a house with some space, and he has an elderly, maybe possibly sick grandmother. He is enforcing in his home that his wife, in addition to working, taking care of him and their children, now become primary caretaker for his elderly grandmother. This is son husbandry, okay? Because he's doing this all under the push from his mama. See, his mama was doing it. She tired of it. So now she's trying to pass it on to somebody else, i.e. his wife. Couple things here, okay? One, men, when you enter in this space of marriage, right, and you provide covering for your wife, covering exceeds beyond just the understanding of paying bills and physically protecting her. Women are delicate and they require more comfort than men. See, a man, if need be, will sleep on the floor. You can't subject your woman to that. What's going to happen is, after days of sleeping on the floor, her back is going to hurt, her neck is going to hurt, She's going to not get as much sleep as possible. The same thing is going to happen to the man. But we know we have to push forward and function through it. The woman, not so much. She's going to not be able to function through it. What this man is doing is creating a stressful space for his wife, which is going to put her in an aggressive state. All because of his allegiance to his mama. Okay? Let me tell you something. Once you get married, no woman comes before your wife. It's God, then your wife, then your daughter, your mom and them, your sister them, your grandmama them. No. They are no longer priority for you. You have a job. I think this is even more embarrassing because this brother is filming the wife's reaction so he can go back and tell his mama. Typical son husband. Your marriage, right, is supposed to be protected. When they say you're your spouse's covering, this is part of what they mean. Protecting your spouse's image to the outside world. Why would you want to intentionally paint your wife in a negative light so you can appease your mama? Now, I don't think this woman is asking for too much. I do think it's a bit outrageous to expect a full-time working mother and wife to take on sole responsibility of being someone's caretaker, an elderly person's caretaker. Having seen that in real life growing up, it's a full-time job. It's stressful. It's very, very stressful. She more than likely will leave this man if he continues to push, and I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame her. He's being absolutely ridiculous. He's not providing a space of comfort and security for his wife, and he's still tied and married to his damn mama spiritually. Once you give a woman your last name, sir, that's who is your responsibility. But I blame the generations before us and also the behavior of the generations now. You wouldn't need to rely on your damn sons if you would settle down and find husbands. Marry their fathers. Stay in relationships with the men you create children with. You wouldn't create this unnecessary need to rely on your damn son and his family that he's built up. Stop building broken homes and creating these cycles of issues. So now we're going to have another broken home because this woman want to rely on her damn son to take care of her mama. 2 generations of women with no support, spousal support, husbands, retirement, that now has to fall on the onus of this young man who he got to then put it on top of his wife.
Can't we get the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms?
Why are you recording me?
I wish my man and grandma would come stay with us. Okay? Because first of all, I would have to go out and buy her a whole new bookcase in case she has some wood knocks or things to put on there. Okay? We're going to get a little initial to put on her bed. Are you out of... Y'all are crazy. So this is what happens when you pick a woman on aesthetics. Like, you allow her to trick you. Now, his mama, I don't know about that. I might have to second guess it. But the grandma, oh yeah, she's coming to stay with us forever. We're keeping her forever.
Can't we get the audacity to tell me that my grandma can't stay here when we got 3 bedrooms?
Why are you recording me?
As someone that was a young carer that looked after her grandmother since she was, my grandma went blind when I was 4 years old. So I believe my opinion is valid on this. it's not like it's for UK. It's America, where everybody has to pay for everything. Luckily, you're in the UK where you can get free things, you can get free healthcare. Imagine the cost of the grandmother moving in. Where are the parents? Where is that man's parents? How come he did not consult the wife before even making that decision? Saying my saying goes. No. You need to outweigh the pros from the cons before you look after somebody. Before you look after someone. Where are the parents? The grandparents aren't your parents. Where are the parents? Where are they to take responsibility for their parents? That is the question. And plus, on top of it too, if she moves in, she probably needs carers as well. Carers are expensive too. Like nurses, all that type of stuff that comes to the house, that's expensive. Especially probably in America as well, because you guys have to pay everything for yourselves. The lady probably has to come home, goes to work, come home, hard day's work, and she probably would still have to cook, and she would still have to look after the house, and probably maybe if she has children, still have to look after the children and still look after the godmother. They probably need to find a care home. They need to find a care home. If he has enough cheek to say to his wife, "Oh, this is what we're doing." No. Do you know how much emotional fucking stress I've been through? Psychological stress I've been through. I never wanted my grandmother to be in the care home, but that's how it is, and that's how the cards were made. But especially in America, how dare he just come up and say this instead of sitting down with a wife and saying these are the pros and the cons. This is may or may not what happens, but it is the parents. It's his parents' fault. Why are you not looking after your parents? It's not the grandkids' responsibility. Neither was it mine. So yeah, that's how I feel.
It's high time men, especially black men, know that this particular thing doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. You're not the only one that have grandmother. Do you think your wife doesn't have grandmother or mother that she can bring to the house and inconvenience you as well? Why do you have to even make it like it's an authority that your grandmother has to come and your wife has to be the one to be giving her drugs, make breakfast, do this? Do you know why it is to take care of an elderly person? If it's that easy, bro, you should do it. That is just it. If it's easy, you should just do it. You don't have to complain. Just tell your wife, you know what? My grandmother is coming. I'm going to quit my job and take care of her. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll still be paying the bills. I don't know where I'm going to get money from. But let me tell you, it is not easy. And even if you're going to ask your wife something like that, you shouldn't ask it like it's an authority because you've married her, then you have right to be able to ask her this kind of thing to do. She married you, not your grandmom. And she is your grandmom. You should be responsible to take care of your own grandmom, not your wife. Your wife is not your nanny. Your wife is not your maid. And if at all, there's accommodation issue. There is, you want to stay close to your grandma before she passes. And I feel like you should get a help or someone that's going to be, a nanny or help, whatever, that is going to just be sectioned for just your grandma in a particular section of your house, or just go rent a particular place and just put somebody there to take care of you, because your wife is working. Even if she's not working, she has kids to take care of, which is problem, which she knows that you're not gonna even lift a pin to help her take care of those kids, and now you're bringing another elderly person, because it's another thing to take care of kids, another thing to take care of somebody that is way older than you, and somebody that is not even your own family member but your husband's family member is way different. So I really don't get why it was the fact that pissed me off was it was making it like an authoritative something. And why don't you want to do it? All you just need to do is this. No, she's gonna come and stay. Hello. If she's not going to do much thing, do it. Don't assign her any job. Just let your grandma stay in a room that doesn't even get close to her. No problem. But do whatever you need to do to take care of your grandma. Don't put it on your wife. It's really wrong. To be honest, I feel like black men should just come together and know that this thing doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You married somebody as a woman, you married your wife, or it's just you two. And if you're going to bring your family members, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa to the house, know that if your wife is not going to do anything, she's not going to do anything. Don't make her feel like she's not useful for you. They are your family members, because your wife also have grandma. That's why I said in the beginning, your wife has grandma, she has grandpa, she has old age people. And if they are in the house, are you going to be the one to make breakfast? Are you going to be the one to take care of them and watch and change their diapers and all of that? Are you going to be the one? No. So why do you want to make your wife do what you cannot do? If a family member, if it was the other way around, you're not going to do it. In short, you're going to be complaining because you're going to be spending much money. So why allowing your wife? Why do you want to let your wife, cut off maybe the little hours she used to just rest and relax? You want to take that off and bring your grandma to come and, oh God, man, you can do better. You can do better, please. Some of you all just make you feel like because you married a woman, then you have authority to just make her do anything you want her to do, and which is wrong. It is very wrong. And I love the way she handled the situation. Let me know what you all think down in the comment section. Do you think she's supposed to take the grandmother in and do all the old motherly duty and nanny duty for the grandma? Or do you think how she handled the situation is perfectly well? Let me know what you all think down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you find it helpful. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video.